Let's get excited. How's it going? Hey, everybody, how you doing? Don't like the lighting. Hang on just 1 second here. Don't mind the logo. It's better. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show, Traveling with Bruce show, TWB live at 5 o'clock. We love talking cruise ships and what's going on out there. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Thursday. Is it Thursday? No, Wednesday. Wednesday. I'm ahead of myself. Welcome to Wednesday, October 31st, 2018. The last day of October in 2018. I can't believe it. I just a little while ago, I thought it was like January, February. It's October. We're coming into November tomorrow. Oh my God, November. Unbelievable. How are you guys doing out there? Hope everyone is well. I'm fine. Working hard as usual, trying to stay on top of the cruise world stories that are out there. Just all kinds of stuff going on. Unbelievable. Got a couple of things I'll talk to you about today, a few topics about cruising. If you've never been here before, I'm Bruce out of Creston, British Columbia in Canada. Love talking about cruise ships every day, 5 days a week at 5 o'clock Eastern time and Saturdays at 2. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, as if I haven't got enough to do with 6 live shows talking about the cruise ships, I do 2 dedicated live trivia shows, one on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern, one Thursday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. And we have fun. If you've never been to one of these, you're missing out. We have a good time. I get messages from viewers all the time who tell me they enjoy watching me, either this show or my 8 o'clock show, because they can shut off the television for a while. I get it. I don't have a lot of, the competition I'm up against, I don't think is all that hard. If it were like first runs of Frasier and MASH and Cheers and Seinfeld, I'd get killed. But those shows are gone, and there's nothing that good on anymore. And of course, on the cable news networks, just you want to get depressed, turn on the cable news and just give it 15 minutes. You'll be down in the dumps in no time. Unbelievable. So my competition is so low that people watch me for a while and they forget about the outside world for a while. And I say, welcome to the channel, and I'm glad you're here. We had a good time last night on trivia. I welcome you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock for live trivia tomorrow night, too. I think you'll get a real kick out of it if you come by and say hi. We had quite a few topics last night that we brought up on the old trivia show. The one I liked last night, those of you who don't know, I did a trivia question last night. Tell me the U.S. sitcoms that ran for the longest number of episodes. So what U.S. sitcoms, 30-minute shows, have had the most ever episodes, and this is from the beginning of television to present day, and there were like 49, I think 50 answers, right? 50 answers, and it was kind of fun. We got it. You guys were able to nail them. It was pretty cool. Had a lot of fun with that one, and a few other questions. Anyway, I come up with questions that make no sense. You think I'm talking about one subject, and I completely go over here and talk about something else. I'll talk about cities, countries, airports, cruise ship, boats. Who grows the most beans? I'll just go everywhere, and it just keeps you guessing. What's he gonna do next? I have no idea. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, join me for trivia. We'll do it again. In the meantime, in the cruise world, lots happening on this channel. Lots happening too. What a night! My goodness, I went to bed last night, and I got up about I got up around. About 3 hours after I went to bed last night, I had to go to the bathroom and take care of what I have to take care of. Anyway, I took the opportunity to take just a quick peek at the channel. Nothing's going on. Very quiet, typical, middle of the night kind of thing. Went back to bed. Woke up this morning. Normally I get up around. Well, I'll get up at 3 or 4 in the morning around here if I can't sleep well or if I'm just too wound up. Anyway, I woke up at 5:30 today, which I was quite happy about that. I thought it was a miracle to get that much extra sleep. Took a look at my channel. And what's going on? It's just exploded. I was expecting it to be doing, maybe 110 views in an hour. Like, maybe one video every 30 seconds would be started by someone around the world. Oh no, 550 views an hour. It was like 5 times normal. Going, what? Well, I didn't post a new video before I went to bed last night, so it's nothing that I just put out there. What's going on? Well, it's the Navigator of the Seas. The story about the Navigator of the Seas, the Royal Caribbean ship that left Southampton a couple of days ago. Well, now about 4 days ago, I guess, 5 days ago. The ship went on a 10-day scheduled 10-day itinerary cruise with, I think, 6 or 7 stops, something like that. I think 6 stops, and left Southampton and ran into some stormy weather. Well, this wasn't no surprise. It's not like the ship went, oh my gosh, the captain's going, oh, I didn't know it was this wind. Oh, they knew. Yeah, they're going through some stormy weather. The entire coast of France, the UK, Spain, Portugal, all of it was under a heavy wind warning, quite heavy seas. No surprise, but these cruise ships are designed to handle this stuff. I mean, this Navigator of the Seas is 1,030 something odd feet long. It's heavy as can be. It's wide, 158 feet wide. It's got 5,000 people with passenger and crews on it. It's big, so it can handle it. The question is, can the passengers handle it? That's the question. Anyway, the ship was rolling along, literally, and it was rough, and it was moving, and some of the passengers were feeling it, not happy about it, when all of a sudden they heard they heard a very loud banging noise, from the side of the ship, and everyone just went quiet. Well, what the hell was that? And the ship, apparently, the thinking is that either struck some debris in the ocean and it hit one of the stabilizers, or a stabilizer failed. And this is where, of course, on the side of the ship, if you get the side of the ship here and you're going at you, I'm coming towards you. Here's the ship here. Well, coming at you. Here's the other side of the ship. On this side of the ship, there's a stabilizer. There's a little fin that sticks out the side underneath the water line. So the water line is my shoulder. The ship side is here. The fin will be down here. And there's 2 of them. There's one sort of they're near the middle of the ship, but there's 2 on each side of the boat. In the case of this particular vessel, there were 2 stabilizers on each side of the ship, probably 100 feet apart from each other, 150 feet apart of each other. And they're like wings. They're just like wings, and they have one sticking out to one side, one sticking out the other. And these adjust in like an airplane wing. You can make it tilt up or tilt down, and up or down like this, I think. But I'm not an expert at this. I'm not a naval guy, which I've been told apparently by some of my viewers. Anyway, the stabilizers help stabilize the ship from rocking too much like this. So the wings sort of even out and lessen the amount of sideways motion, so that the ship just keeps on going forward smoothly. But ships do go up and down like this, from nose to tail, like this, depending on the waves that they're going through. But the stabilizers may help a little in that. I don't know for sure. Again, I'm not a naval man, and I've been told that by some of my viewers. But I do the best I can. Anyway, stabilizers are a good thing. They're not brand new. They've been around for years, decades, but they are becoming more sophisticated. They're computer operated now. The onboard computer systems handle it all. No one person can manually adjust the stabilizers to handle all this stuff. This is all done by computer. Anyway, there was a failure on one of the stabilizers. Now, did the stabilizer have a mechanical issue? Did something hit it? No one is saying. Anyway, so there was this loud bang, and the ship alarms went off pretty quick. Not too long after, alarms were going off, the kind of alarms that you hear at the muster drill when you go on a cruise, because that's the first thing you're supposed to do after everyone is on board. You're supposed to have the muster drill, get your life jackets, or find where they are, go to a muster station and listen to all the instructions and listen to the various alarms. And if you hear this alarm, that's what this means. If there's a problem, you'll hear this alarm. And then the announcement from the captain. Well, one of a number of viewers, but a couple of people who are on the ship have been talking to me. They've been sending me messages saying I'm on that ship right now. And the one person said to me, never have I, of all the times I've been on a cruise, of all the times, never have I heard silence like I heard silence when the captain started talking, because after the second and third announcement, everyone was petrified. What is going on? The alarms are going off, and they're watching crew members with life jackets on, running everywhere, up and down and all over the place, because they were inspecting for damage and figuring what was going on. And there was leakage. Water was coming aboard the ship. And Now all of a sudden passengers cared what the captain had to say, because the captain wasn't just welcoming you to the ship and hoping you're having a good time tonight, and then the cruise director coming on trying to get you all hyped up about tonight's show in the main theater. No, there's none of that. This was emergency talk, and the whole ship just went listening to what the captain had to say. And my one viewer said, "Never have I heard that before. That's never happened on a cruise before, because normally people just keep talking and keep drinking and keep partying and keep pulling the slot machines, and not this time. They shut the hell up and listen to what he had to talk about." Anyway, they moved the ship into Spain. The port is either Vigo or Vigo. Vigo. I like to say Vigo. I don't know. It sounds sexier, I think. I just think it sounds, nicer. Vigo. It's got more of a panache to it, but it could be Vigo for all I know. No one's telling me what it really is. So I have free license, I guess. Anyway, went in there, and the passengers, a lot of them did not know this. They woke up the next morning and found out that they weren't at sea, that they thought they would be at sea. They were in port in Vigo, and get out and take a look over the railing and see what's going on. And there are a number of vessels who've tied themselves up to the ship, including a barge that specializes in pumping out water from ships down below. So they had pipes, hoses going into the ship, pumping out water from the lower decks. Now, I heard from a passenger who said to me there were cabins that were flooded, some passenger cabins were flooded. I can't confirm this story because the cruise line is not saying anything. They're not going to brag about it. But I will say on today's little update that I have to thank the British press. Folks, if you don't know what it's like out there in the UK, if you've ever been in the UK for any length of time, newspapers rule in the UK. They have power. Unlike the failing New York Times and the failing Washington Post, in the UK, newspapers are read very avidly by the UK public, and politicians as well. They read the press because they're wondering, what are they telling? What are they saying about me now? Did they find out about that girlfriend I had? Yeah, they're wanting to know. The press in the UK has started to pick up the Navigator of the Sea story. I guess they heard about it through the grapevine somehow. They found out, and calls have been made, or contacts have been made, or somehow some of these papers have been able to contact people on the ship, and they're more than happy to tell them what's going on, because they're not happy. They're upset. Passengers on the Navigator of the Seas right now are really upset, and they're not pleased with what's been going on. Apparently, they are just vehement about how they've been treated. They felt that they've been kept in the dark. They felt that they were in a life-threatening situation, and no one told them to do anything. They would have thought, you would have thought that the captain would have ordered everyone into their cabins and go get your life preservers, and at least have them handy, and be near your life preserver. Get to your cabin where your life preserver is and stay there, because the announcements are on the speaker system inside your cabin anyway. But no, nothing. No, people could keep going gambling in the casino, and if the show was running in the front of the ship, the show was running, and if there was a trivia contest or bingo going on, nothing. Nope, didn't have to do anything. Yet there was a hole in the side of the ship, and it was taking on water. You'd think that would be kind of an emergency situation that some passengers would appreciate knowing about. Well, no, captain didn't bother. Now, perhaps, to be fair to the captain, after all, have you heard from the captain? No. Are you gonna? No, you're not gonna. But the captain probably got reports that, yeah, we have a problem here. We have some leakage, but it's no big deal. We've contained it. We've closed off the rooms where the water is being flooding into. It's a couple of hallways. All should be well. But then, if that's true, why were cabins being flooded out? I'm hearing, like I said, I've heard this, so I'm curious to hear just how bad was it really. Anyway, in Vigo the next day, the pumper units came in. They had scuba divers go down below to inspect the damage, and I guess they were able to add whatever they had to add, or plug whatever they had to plug, or weld in place whatever they had to weld in. They were able to close the hole. Stop the water from coming in, and the ship is not taking on water. They drained out most of this. 90%, 95, 98% of the water. The rest they probably squeegeed out. And then they probably got the carpet shampoo units going to suck up the carpets, and then immediately treat the carpets with detergent, and got to kill all these germs and clean up the the mess, as it were. And so the story goes from the cruise line, it was a minor technical issue. They had a minor technical issue. So I guess what that means is when a cruise line says to you on board, we had a minor technical issue, that means either we lost an engine, we got a hole in the hull, we almost had a major breach, there was fire. I mean, a technical issue. It is so benign. I can't believe these guys. You can't believe them. You just don't trust them. I don't trust them, and that's what these passengers are saying on the Navigator. They're saying we can't believe the word that these guys are saying. They're not telling us the truth. We're finding out from media what the hell's going on. We're finding out secondhand. I think the British media is starting to talk to the folks in Vigio, talking to the contractors who were fixing the ship, telling the press, oh yeah, that thing came in the other day, it was leaking water like crazy. We had to stuff the thing shut, had to pump out thousands of gallons of water, and we had to then weld in a plate to shut her down, and the stabilizer still isn't working. Like, they're finding out stuff that the cruise line isn't going to tell us. And so the outrage is building with these passengers. And the other part about it was that they were supposed to visit Vigio on the way home from this cruise, this 10-day cruise. I think the day before, or maybe 2 days before the end of the cruise, was the stop in Vigio. And then they would go back to Southampton, maybe a day at sea, and so on. So because they stopped in Vigio under emergency conditions, they canceled 3 or 4 other ports. They're only catching a couple of other port days, and then they have 3 sea days back to Southampton. And the weather towards Southampton is cold and windy, so they shut the pools down. Too cold, too rocky as well. The weather is it's not conducive to have water in the pools. And so this 10-day cruise to the southern warmer weather, like a Caribbean kind of cruise, it hasn't been that at all. There's probably only going to be 5 days of warm weather and 5 days of misery, and the first 2 weren't fun as it was because of this whole mess. Oh, the British press, thank you, British press, the Mirror and the Telegraph and the Express and the others, they have been on this story all day, and my channel lit up because I'm one of the only YouTubers that put a video out about the story about the Navigator of the Seas, which to me, I'm just going, I'm the only one? Okay, I'm the only one. And so people who want to see something about it or hear a person tell them the story, they're looking for videos, and they're finding my video. Apparently my video has been picked up and shared on a few vlogs out there, blogs. I don't mind that. Kind of wish they'd ask for permission, but it's all right. They picked up my video, and so if you click on my video on someone's blog, it lights up the YouTube page, and you see my video, which gives me a view on my view count. So okay. Anyway, more exposure, and so subscribers, 4,676 subscribers yesterday, 4,676 today, 4,734. We have added, how many is that? 58 subscribers in 24 hours. 58 new subscribers have come onto this channel, and this video is the reason. This Navigator of the Seas video I made, 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, is probably the culprit for most of this game. I don't mind. I'm glad new people are here. I hope some of you are watching me who have never watched me before. If you have never been here before, please sign in and say hi to me. Tell me you're here for the first time. Where are you watching me from? Tell me what your hometown is. What's your high temperature today? The gang that I have here will say hi to you. We welcome all newbies with open hearts, open arms. Love to have you in here. And I thank everybody for coming by. This is absolutely fantastic. I got 70 viewers. That's a record. I don't think I've ever had 70 watching at the same time, except for the day I hit 1,000 subscribers in February. We were doing I was just doing a show. We were at 950 subscribers. I needed to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I stayed on the air for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And we got there. People on the show were contacting friends saying, you got to subscribe to Bruce. Help him get over 1,000. And that show, we had a pretty good run. But this has been the highest number since that day. So thank you, whoever is here. Thank you, all of you, for joining me. Like I said, this Navigator of the Seas thing, it's not over. I think there's more to come. I think more will trickle out to us, some more information. I don't think the British press is finished with this story yet. They will get to the bottom of this. A minor technical issue does not entail a cruise ship going from the North Atlantic, making a speed course for Vigio and bringing pumper units to the ship. That's not minor technical. That's a leak. I call that a leak. I call that water on board. I call that a problem. That's what I call. But then again, I'm not a naval man, and so again, some of my viewers have told me, "But Bruce, you're not a naval guy. You don't talk like a naval guy. You don't know the terminology very well." But I do know this: ships that have holes in them, where the holes aren't supposed to be, become ships that leak water into a ship where the water isn't supposed to come into a ship from the outside. That I get, and I put like one and one together, and I come up with bad news. And this ship, at best, has been patched together in Vigio to continue this voyage on. And I'm wondering if there's a team of specialists waiting in Southampton for this ship to return after its last 3 days at sea, who are going to just jump into action the minute that ship gets in there with the equipment to correct it. Now, it's also possible, that there could be specialists, ship repair people, who have flown down to the Canary Islands and are on the ship right now. They flew down there to get on that ship and stay on that ship until they do get back to Southampton, and they will be reporting back to their guys in Southampton going, okay, here are photos of the damage. Here's what they did to fix it. Here's what we have to do to really fix it and order these parts, or, take care of this, take care of that. We'll have to find out what's going on. We'll find out sooner rather than later. Anyway, that's my speculation on what's happening. I think a lot more news is coming out on this story. We've been given just a little candy-coated apple of information by the cruise line, because they don't want to talk to us about what's really going on. Because why would you do that if you're Royal Caribbean? Why would Royal Caribbean say, oh yeah, we hit something in the ocean, and it ripped our stabilizer half off and made a gash 4 feet long, and we took in 1 million gallons of water in 30 minutes, and we brought the ship into Vigio, but don't worry, we've got the welders, and we've kind of put some plates on it, and we've patched it up, and we're good to go. Why would they do that? They're not going to do that. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't do that. It's a small technical issue, and it's all right. Speaking of small technical issues, another ship that we are getting the silent treatment on, Ada Nova. We were getting press every day from multiple sources that Ada Nova cruise ship built for Carnival Cruise Lines. Carnival owns Ada Cruises out of Germany. Ada Cruises is a cruise line that is loved by the German cruising public, absolutely loved. And the Ada company is managed by Costa Cruises, which is also owned by Carnival Corporation. The Ada Nova cruise ship, the largest ever cruise ship built in Germany for a cruise line, LNG powered. I mean, this is cutting edge technology, the new wave. They had a small technical issue the other day. According to the shipbuilder, they moved the ship out of the yard where they built her, and then they floated her down the river, and they brought her out into the North Sea, and they sailed her, over to the Netherlands, and she's in Eemshaven, the port in Eemshaven, which starts with 2 E's. So it's maybe it's Eemshaven. I don't know. I say Eemshaven. She was in Eemshaven, and last week, Wednesday, this is a week ago, she was supposed to go on her first day of sea trials. 6 days of sea trials. Day 1 was last Wednesday. However, Tuesday night at 2 a.m., the fire alarms went off, and the alarms were so serious that all 3,000 people on board that ship, which is almost 1,500 to 1,800 crew, all the staff, and then all the subcontractors, all these guys who are doing the finishing work, everybody off the ship right now. They all got the heck out of there, 3,000 of them. They brought the fire people in, local fire brigades and everything else. They put the fire out 3 hours later, minor technical issue. 3 hours they put the fire out, and then they realized it wasn't a fire. It was 2 fires in 2 separate locations, 2 cabins. It's arson. It's not a technical issue. But the next day or two, announcement came out from the shipbuilder, because the ship right now is not owned yet by Carnival. It is still in the hands of the shipbuilder. The shipbuilder has not handed the keys over to Carnival or Ada Cruises. That was to happen approximately November 15th till December the 2nd in that phase. So the shipbuilder came up with an announcement about 24 hours later with the captain of the ship saying, we've called the police. We suspect the fires were deliberately set. Then a couple days later, they came out with an announcement saying, due to a slight technical issue, the ship will not be delivered on November the 15th, and all of the promotional cruises for the travel agents, the media, friends of the shipbuilder, friends of the cruise line, all those cruises, there were 4 of them, all canceled between November 15th and December the 2nd. The ship is supposed to be handed over on December 2 in Hamburg to Ada to start their first cruise to the Canary Islands. Everything up to December 2nd canceled. They haven't even scheduled new sea trials. She's still sitting at the dock in Eemshaven right now. Police have scanned all tapes, security tapes, interviewed staff, and they're still investigating arson as the cause. They're trying to figure out who did it, and they think they know how they did it. Now they're trying to figure out who did it, and charges will be laid. So the ship right now can't be repaired, can't be sailed, can't be tested. This means every day means another day at the other end where you can't hand it over. And they've already lost these, what would that be? 17 precious days, November 15 to December 2. That's approximately 17 days gone. Well, every day since the fire, this is Wednesday. This is a week ago. 7 days are gone. 10 days more, and they can't deliver it to the ship to the ship company on the 2nd of December. Now it'll be later. So the cruise line is in a pickle here. They've got they got to repair the cabins that have been burned out. They got to figure out how bad the damage is around the cabins. Then they have to do the sea trials. Then they have to refund and or reimburse all of the folks who got a cruise. Those 4 promotional cruises, those weren't free. Some were free, but most were paid for something. They had to take care of all those people. A lot of people's flights were canceled, had to be canceled because of this. They're getting compensated for airline cancellation fees. And they want to redo the whole new schedule. Now, is the schedule, the first cruise is the 2nd of December, or is it first cruise going to be the 22nd of December? We don't know. No one is talking. It is the silent treatment. And so Carnival hasn't said a word. Ada isn't saying anything. The shipbuilder is calling it a small technical problem. And there are press reports out there where you can just tell when you see a disaster like this, you can figure out pretty quickly who is being paid off by the cruise line to talk as a reporter and who's actually an independent reporter. Because the so-called shill publications that are out there are talking about minor issues because of new technology and because the ship is so advanced. It's understandable to have a little delay at delivery of the ship. Yeah, what about arson? What about that little technical issue? No one's mentioning it. Well, certain publications aren't mentioning it. Now you know who the shills are. And then you see the reports coming out from regular reporting outfits saying, haven't heard a word. Cops are still investigating this thing. The ship's still sitting there. Nothing's getting done. No one's talking. That's a real report. It's kind of boring, but it's the real news. What can I tell you? So I'll do the best I can to stay on top of this story for you, because I promised I would. I'm dying to know what the heck's going on with that thing. $1 billion cruise ship, and it's got to be repaired first. I don't know how they're going to get ready to be in time for December 2nd. I don't know how they're going to do it. I can't imagine they'll be ready by December the 2nd. I really can't. Sorry to be such a downer, but that's the way it is. Okay, a couple of other pieces of news, and then we'll say hi to everybody. Virgin Voyages. Richard Branson, his cruise line. Richard Branson ordered 3 ships for Virgin Voyages. The first ship they've called Scarlet Lady. That's the name. Just to give you a quick recap on this, Virgin Voyages will come out in 2020 with its first ship, if I got my dates right, and then 2021 and 2022. They will hold about 2,100 passengers each, I believe. And no one under 18 allowed. So it's adult-only cruising, millennial focused for sure, and they're going after the active market. So by the time these ships come out, I'll be 65. I don't think they're going to be looking for me to come on the ship, although I'd love to get an invite to take a look at it. But they're after the 35-year-old, the 45-year-olds who have money and want to have some fun. And so no children allowed on these ships. Going to be very, very active, very adult active, very lots of leisure activities, lots of sports activities, lots of onshore excursion activities. Great idea. I think it's a breath of fresh air. They announced today a fourth ship. They have ordered ship number 4. They have already got so many bookings for the first one. They already know, oh man, we literally can't build this ship fast enough. We just can't. We should have done this 5 years ago. I wish we had this thing already. The first ship, like they said, not until I think next year. It might even be a 2021 delivery. It's a ways yet. It's under construction. They keep coming out with press releases on how it's going. They've named her and they've shown artist renditions about it. But we're going to be inundated with marketing on this thing. But this first year's cruise, the first year of the first ship's existence, sold out. And I bet you that by the time ship number 2 comes out, it'll be pre-booked for a year in advance. The third one will be pre-booked for a year in advance. So they've ordered a fourth one. They're coming up with ship number 4. Delivery is expected 2023. And here we are. It's not 2,100 passengers. It's 2,770 is the number of passengers, 1,100 crew. So about 3,900 total will be on board. No children, lots of activities. Should be interesting. So that's the news on Virgin today. Port Canaveral. Okay, I got news from Florida. Port Canaveral made an announcement today. Their annual results came out. I won't bore you with all the details except for one. They set a record. They did 4.57 million tourists or passengers through the port. 4,570,000 plus passengers used the port in the last 12 months. That's a record for this port, a 7% increase, reflecting the cruise business's growth and the fact that Port Canaveral, as we are sitting here right now talking to each other, are building. They're adding a new terminal, if not 2 new terminals right now. They know already that Disney has 3 brand new ships on order, one of which at least will be home ported in Port Canaveral on top of the one they have. They also know that they're building out a larger terminal. I think it's for Celebrity. They'll be handling Celebrity and Carnival cruises. They'll be handling the behemoths, the Oasis class ships, 6,700 a shot. So you're going to have 6,700 people come off a ship, 6,700 people go on a ship every week on these Oasis ships, and all the other ships that are all the other sizes. So business is booming. 4.5 million passengers over 52 weeks. We're talking 90,000 passengers a week. Divide that by 7 days because ports don't close. We're talking, 12,000, 14,000 a day. That's going up. They'll be doing 20,000 a day in no time. This will push them over 6-7 million a year. It's happening. It will happen. Disneyland, Universal Studios, and Florida, and the booming business, it all adds up to Port Canaveral expanding. Port Everglades, record numbers. Miami adding new facilities as well, record numbers there too. This cruise business is growing. All right, last piece of news. I read this afternoon. Interesting little story. Cruise ship from Boston, the Serenade of the Seas, another Royal Caribbean ship. She was going from Boston to Saint Martin. Usually takes 2 days to do that, I believe, 2.5 days. Diverted to Bermuda. They diverted over to Bermuda quickly. They had 3 passengers on board with medical conditions too serious to continue to treat on board. They felt it would be best to get them onto land and into land-based hospitals. They had 1 passenger suffering from an internal bleeding issue, another one with a broken limb of some kind, and another one with respiratory problems. So 2 of 3 of those could be elderly, for all I know. One could have been a moron jumping around, who knows, maybe doing some breakdancing and just didn't work out. Anyway, the 3 were dropped off in Bermuda, and the ship went on its merry way to Saint Martin. I don't know if any of the passengers who were accompanying these particular ill people went with them. It's entirely likely. But anyway, that's the story that came out today. Cruise lines do have medical facilities on board. Those of you who are new to cruising, yes, they have a ship doctor on board. They have usually 1 nurse, maybe 2. Sometimes they'll have 2 doctors on board, depending how big the ship is. And they can look after stuff like seasickness and you cut yourself or you sprained your wrist or you sprained your ankle. I mean, yeah. But if you come down with like a heart attack, you come down with kidney stones, you come down with some serious issues. They can try to stabilize you, but they're going to talk. The doctor is talking to the captain pretty quickly to figure out a way to get you off this ship. Now, if they can get you into a port, they'll just steam right into a port and drop you off. But if you are 100 miles offshore, 80 miles offshore, 60 miles offshore, if they can bring a medevac helicopter out from the shore to the ship, they'll do that. And they'll fly that passenger to land and get them to an emergency situation in a hospital. God forbid it's you and you don't have medical insurance. If you haven't got travel medical insurance and this happens to you, you're bankrupt because you're looking at $50,000 to $100,000 in costs minimum to get you off a ship with a helicopter. So if you are elderly and you're getting on there, you're having medical issues from time to time, or you're on meds and you're getting on, you may want to consider buying travel insurance, which covers medevac insurance, so that you might have a $2,500 deductible, but you don't get a $100,000 bill at the end of it because there is no negotiating the price. You don't get to haggle, and you don't get to choose which company to use. Whichever helicopter is coming is the one that's coming, and whatever they're charging, and you're on the hook for it. So yes, look into that. Anyway, that is those are my three main stories of the day: Virgin, Port Canaveral, and Serenade of the Seas. But I brought in the Navigator story and the Ada Nova story, and I'm happy to bring on anything else you wanted me to talk about if there's anything else that's on your mind. But my goodness, what a day, what a week we've had. Flooding in Venice, Italy, 3-4 feet, worse since the 60s. Ships in port in Italy where the moorings, the lines are snapping inside the port facility. So cruise ships are all of a sudden swinging out with the wind and hitting cruise ship beside them. All kinds of mayhem out there. It's the end of October. What is going on? What are you going to do? With that many ships out in the ocean, I guess you're going to have issues. There you have it. Anyway, there you go. Let's see who's here. Say hi to everybody and answer any questions you have. And thank you for joining me today on Traveling with Bruce. By the way, thanks to anybody out there who's been picking up product like this. Some of you folks have been buying T-shirts with my logo on it. Thank you for doing that on my Redbubble store. I do appreciate it. Thank you also to those of you out there who've been going to my Amazon affiliate page, which is found just below here, just below this picture is a description of today's video. There's an Amazon address there. If you shop on Amazon and you want to support this guy, keep me on the air because this is my full-time job. I would really appreciate it if you went to Amazon through my link. If you just hit that link, you'll go right to the homepage of Amazon. Shop until you drop. Please buy something for yourself, your family, whatever, a gift. I get a commission on anything you buy on Amazon. I want to thank some of you out there. There's a number of you who've been doing this lately. I want to thank you very much for doing these purchases. And then finally, thank you for those of you who are making out donations to this guy and his channel through my PayPal donate button. Thank you for finding that on my homepage. Usually it's on the top up here or up here where I have these little buttons. Or if you're watching on the phone, take a look at the About click. There's an About link there. If you go there, you will find a PayPal link to my channel. And if you'd like to make a cash donation to this poor soul, I would appreciate it. I thank you all for that. About 94 to 96% of all donations made on that, of the proceeds made, come to me within 5 minutes. It's a very small handling fee from PayPal. Thank God for that. Thank you for those who occasionally will make a donation to this channel live on the air when I'm talking on Super Chat. Thank you for that. But to be honest, I only get 70% of Super Chat funds. I only get paid once a month from YouTube for these fees, whereas with PayPal, I get the funds in 5 minutes, and it is 96% upwards of that coming my way. So Jennifer and I, my wife, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife and I, we thank you all for supporting this channel via Redbubble, via Amazon, via PayPal, via Super Chat, even watching the ads. Thanks for watching the ads. Thank you very much. All right. Enough of that, and let's say hi to everybody. Sylvia was here. I've already missed a few messages. A number of you have already said hi to me, and I missed you. I've been talking too long, so I'm looking at Brittany and Robert is here. Robert Brandt, Alan Carter from Calgary, Sylvia, of course, from Greensboro. Cool Jazz from New York is here. saying, Bruce, nice day in the Big Apple today. Navigator seems to be okay. He's saying that it's docked in Las Palmas today and is headed to what is that? I think to the Azores tomorrow, and to dock across from the Mine Shift #1. I've heard that too. I saw some pictures from people who were on the on the ship and who were there. And I'm hoping for their sake that they're running into some decent weather finally, because it has not been a fun cruise. By the way, cheers everybody. Traveling with Bruce mugs are available on my Redbubble store too. Caffeine-free Diet Coke. Cheers to everybody. Love that bubbly stuff. There you go. Oh, someone made a donation. Oh my gosh. Bonnie Bergstein. Oh, Bonnie, you are something. Making a contribution on Super Chat. Thank you, Bonnie. Very much appreciated. Let's see who else is here. Robert Brandt, Think Dumb and Dumber are around. The twins, Paul Wilson. Hello, Bruce and all. Brittany, if anyone's not giving Bruce a thumbs up, time to do it now. Paul Wilson saying it's done. Frank is here. Frank Rotundo. How you doing, Frank? Paulson, do I get a cookie for doing that? Who else is here? Robert Brandt, I made extra thumbs ups. Everybody needs one. How many have I got? I'm on the air now a little while. I got 34 thumbs ups. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. 34 thumbs ups on this channel. I think the all-time record is a little over 50. So my goodness, to already have that many. Thank you. If any of you out there can spare me a thumbs up, it helps with the YouTube algorithms. Apparently, the more thumbs ups or thumbs downs you hand to your creator, the computers at YouTube promote the channel. And so thank you for promoting me. Thank you for being so kind to me, everybody. I really appreciate it. Brittany saying hi there, twins. Crazy Rich guys. Kaya and Janu are in the house. Guys, how are you? Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. I really enjoyed having your mom on the air last night. She was fun. I hope she enjoyed it. I think she enjoyed it. That was a good show last night. So Tweety is also here. Just got back from my shore excursion in Saint Martin to Maho Beach. Happy Halloween. So Tweety, how are you doing? Drinking Kraken Colada as we sail away. Thank you for the liquor supply, Robert. Robert Brandt is the liquor distributor down there, and So Tweety is helping him out. Paul, look us. Hello, everybody. 70 in Virginia. Hi, Paul. Welcome from Virginia. Robert Brandt. Hello, So Tweety. Love that island. Rob Souter is here on this side. Hey, Rob. So Tweety. Hey, Robert. I didn't realize that there are two different countries, France and Dutch island. Maybe the tour guide was screwing with our drunk selves. Peter Heckema. So Tweety. Did you see some planes coming over the beach in Saint Martin? Paul Wilson quit in the house or quiet in the house. So Tweety, yes, Peter, got some great footage. So she went to the beach where the planes fly right in over the beach, right to the runway across the road. Pretty exciting stuff. Fantastic. So Tweety, that should be great. Brittany, I do not dress up for Halloween, but I do have on a Halloween necklace. I could not have been dressed in a costume if I wanted to, because today was my professional dress attire day. Ooh, why would they do that on Halloween? Why would they do that to you guys on Halloween? I don't understand it. I'm wearing a costume today. I'm wearing a Traveling with Bruce t-shirt, and I'm pretending to be a YouTuber. So that, that's my shtick today. You have to forgive me if you think that's corny. All right. Peter Heckema. Hey, So Tweety, will you be posting the video of the planes flying over? So Tweety, I will, Peter, but I have been cruising so much that I'm 5 cruises behind on my vlogs. I know that feeling, and I hope to learn that even more. Fantastic. Peter, I will watch for it. So Tweety, first world problems is what she's saying. Crazy Rich guys, James Charles has a makeup line launching this Friday. So Tweety, she's saying, way to go, James Charles. I want to say hi to James Charles and all 10 million of his followers, his subscribers. I would love one day to meet James Charles. I think James Charles should do makeup on me for a show, because I go au naturel, and I think you folks would appreciate a more professional look and lighting. So we'll see what we can do. All right, James Charles, how you doing? I love you. Please give me a shout out. Kat Rose, it's 70, but feels like 76. Ed Tolson in New York. Hey, everybody, 65 in the Bronx. Shannon, Laurent is here. Hi, did something happen with the Norwegian last night? No, Shannon, nothing with the Norwegian that we know of. There were 6 ships that came into Bermuda today to port. The Edge, I believe it's the Edge, the Norwegian Edge, is just offshore, but I do not know if something, quote, happened. I haven't seen any news, and I hope that helps. So Tweety, oh, cool, Crazy Rich guys, I will look that up. Do you know what it's called? Crazy Rich, James Charles by James Charles. Laugh out loud. There's a line of makeup called James Charles by James Charles. Right on. How about that? Shannon, hi, I'm on the Mariner right now. Mariner of the Seas. I hope all is well with you on the Mariner of the Seas. Shannon, where are you right now? Where's your ship? So Tweety, Norwegian Dawn and Adventure of the Seas in port with us today, the Allure. Sherman Mercer, long time away from this channel and have missed it. Going on a 4-day Carnival Valor, 8th of what's that? 8th of November, celebrating Marine Corps birthday and Veterans Day. Right on, Sherman Mercer. Way to go, buddy. Welcome back from long time away. Great to have you around. I hope you're doing well. So Tweety, laugh it out. How will I ever remember that? How do you? I mean, James Charles by James. How am I going to remember that? How am I? You're killing me. Love that. Michelle, happy Spooks Day. We dressed up as cruising couple waiting for our next buffet. Right. That's right. One of the Biscuit Boys waiting for the buffet to open, and his wife. Absolutely wonderful. Perfect outfit. No one will guess who that is. Shannon and Norwegian pulled up beside us in the Bahamas really late last night. Very interesting. Tom Henry, hi everyone. Warm sunny day in Richmond, 69 Fahrenheit. Robert Brandt, the Dawn was here yesterday, so tweeting. Blaine, hey all, I made it. Hope all is well. Hey Blaine, 2007. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the show. We're having a good time here. Peter Heckema, so tweety. Are you on the Allure now? We have been on the Allure. It's a great ship. She says, I'll wave as we pass by tonight, Robert and CRGT, Crazy Rich Guys. Tom Henry, my Christmas lights arrived yesterday, and we're waiting for us when we got home. Spent the last 2 hours working on them. Laugh out loud. The bulbs were not assembled on the wire, so it took quite a while to assemble. So Tweety, yes, Peter, it was our first time aboard. So far, so good. The best filet mignon ever in Giovanni's table. In the Giovanni's table, right on. Filet mignon, that sounds good. Blaine, so Tweety, where are y'all going? Tom Henry, hey Robert. Tom Henry, hey there, Crazy Rich Guys. Crazy Rich Guys, hey Tom. Robert Brent, hey Tom. Debbie, hi Bruce and everyone. A bit cloudy today in Northern California, mid-70s, I think. Chained to the computer again today, so cannot type much, but sure am listening. Debbie Manuel, how are you? Welcome to my show from Chico, California. Sneaking in at work to watch me. You gotta love that. Peter Heckema, so Tweety, great shows aboard the Allure. So Tweety, we are in Puerto Rico tomorrow, and then Labadee the next day. Blaine, I'll be in San Juan next week. So Tweety, Robert Brand, enjoy San Juan, but do not go to La Perla, he says. So Tweety, awesome, Blaine on a ship. Tom Henry, no popcorn for me. Peter Heckema, so Tweety, we love Labadee, great beaches. Tom Henry, Cindy and I will be going out for dinner when she gets home, hiding from the trick-or-treaters. Sinister. I think sinister. Oh my goodness. Robert Brandt, Tom Henry. Robert, popcorn for you. Blaine, yes, so Tweety. Horizon, thanks. Cat Rose, so Tweety. Did you get to go on both sides of St. Martin? Tom Henry, Bacardi Superior, anybody? Robert Brandt, hey there, Blaine. So Tweety, yes, Cat. We took a catamaran ride from one side to the other and stopped at Maho Beach to see a few planes come and go. Let's see. Blaine is saying, hey, Robert, yes, it arrived. Thank you. Pastor Noreen Davis, I'll be on the Navigator in December 16th, 18th. I'll be back. That it'll be okay by then. I'm sure things will be fine by then for sure. Welcome to the show. Sylvan Forest, hi Bruce and all. 85 degrees in Delray Beach, Florida. Sunny, thumbs ups everybody, but what are you saving them for? Bruce deserves them. Navigator OTS hit something and went bump in the night. Spooky. Yeah, they hit something all right. How are we doing that? 42 thumbs ups. Only 8 from 50. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. Robert Brandt, my rum is from Venezuela today. Need to try and support that poor country. Cat Rose, that sounds like fun. Robert Brandt, glad to hear Blaine. Tom Henry, Robert Brandt, what port is the February 28th Carnival cruise going to? What ports? Kelly Haston, hi from Pensacola. Hi, Kelly. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Tracy, happy Halloween. Hello, Bruce and everybody. Nice day in Naples. Expecting lots of trick-or-treaters, so probably won't last long. I guess it's getting dark out there by this time of night. Vivian is here. Good evening, Vivian from the UK. Welcome to my show. Tom Henry, Pastor Noreen Davis, 12/16 is my birthday. Have a party for me. Robert Brandt, San Juan, St. Thomas, St. Martin, Antigua, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Barbados. That's where that Carnival ship is going. Shall I repeat that? San Juan, St. Thomas, St. Martin, Antigua, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, and Barbados. That's a nice sounding trip right there. Tom Henry, hi there. Tracy, Steve, Bartley, Vigo. Tom Henry sounds good. Robert Brandt, nice sports. Desi Wagner is here from Chicagoland. Thumbs ups. Hi, Desi Wagner. How are you? Tom Henry, my birthday is 12/6, says Cat Rose. Tom Henry, I've been or will be next week to all but St. Lucia. Tracy Nolan, hi, Tom Henry and Robert Brandt. Tom Henry, we need Jen to bake us some birthday cupcakes. Easier said than done. Okay, Norman, good day. 54 in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Right on, Norman. Welcome to my show again. And thank you for letting me know what your temperature is there in Bridgeport. We're about 50 here, maybe 45 to 50 for the high. Mostly cloudy now. We had a bit of sunshine, but we're getting precipitation next few days. Snow next week. The flurries are supposed to fly shortly. Yikes. Robert Brant, St. Lucia is very nice. Wendy Thompson, wow, that sounds great, Robert. That would be 3 new ports for us. Tom Henry, Robert Brant, did you see my email to the cheap cruise? Tom is asking Robert. Vivian, laugh out loud. Newspapers have power. Devious ones in the UK. That's true. Robert Brant, only one at Sea Day. Robert Brant, yes, I did see your mail. Peter Heckema, someone in the British press is watching TWB. That's where they're getting the stories from. They're watching Traveling with Bruce, and that's how they're figuring it out. Maybe that's what it is, Peter. You might be right. K. Sib, New York Times is not failing. American president is big poop head failure. Not that this is a political channel. Please don't cost me any viewers, but hard to argue with some of that stuff. Robert Brant, I replied at Tom Henry. Tom Henry, hoping Paul can work something out. Oops, I guess I have not looked at email while working on the Christmas lights. Vivian, I'm hanging by life preserver on my wheelchair. Laugh out loud. Where I go, it goes. All right on, Vivian. Wonder they're going to have a flood sale. Oh, man. Oh, man. Bonnie, a liar, liar, pants on fire. Robert Brant, S. Kib, I tend to agree. Brittany, what happened with the stabilizer on the Navigator of the Seas? I've already mentioned that. Preston is here. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Preston. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. How you doing today? Wendy Thompson, Robert, we will want a balcony cabin. So will Nancy. Brittany Lockwood, Seas was not a minor technical difficulty. That's true. So, Tweety, Robert, we will book with the cruise line for your group cruise or through you. I've never done a group cruise. Robert, oh, okay, Wendy, I'm talking with Carnival in the morning and Royal Caribbean. Bonnie, Brittany Lockwood, the stabilizer broke off is what Bonnie's thinking. Matthew Hahn, I see new Disney cruise ships. Yes, 3 more coming. Welcome, Matthew. Wendy Thompson, Aft and Brittany Lockwood, what happened was a mega problem. Cat Rose, Don, I think. Robert Brant, once we set the cruises, the cruise line will assign an agent to deal with our travel and bookings, etc. Preston, hi, Bruce. Hey, Preston. How are you? Bonnie, I was on Holland America ship, Westerdam, in rough seas. The captain kept us informed the whole time. The stabilizers were working and attached. Sylvan Forest, it turns out Vigo should be pronounced Biho. Are you messing with me? Because I don't know. Or is it just Viho? I don't know. I just think Vijo sounds more, more classy. That's just me. So, Tweety, okay, cool. TRG 7843, can't wait for videos from Navigator passengers. I agree. I'm kind of curious to see if any of them did take video of the leakage in their hallways and stuff. That should be interesting. Norman, thumb up. Wendy Thompson, party time when Bruce hits 5,000 subscribers. 4734. They're coming fast and furious right now. It's unbelievable. Robert Brant, lots of new names traveling with Bruce. Tom Henry, my goal was 5,000 by my cruise date on 11/9. We're getting there. Bonnie, I shared the video on Facebook. And thank you, Bonnie, so much. Debbie Manuel, awesome thumbs up. Preston, hi, Bruce. Hi, Preston. Bonnie, Lake Worth, Florida. Warm. Blaine, wonder what the 5,000 giveaway will be. Norman Duarte, push like Pastor. Hi, first time. Hi there, Pastor Noreen Davis. Welcome to the first time here. I'm glad you're here. Robert Brant, I have an idea what it is. Yeah, it's a $100 gift card from Carnival. I've got a Carnival gift card for $100 donated to me for Mr. Brant in St. Thomas. You gotta love it. So it's a $100 gift card up for grabs for 5,000. Nothing incredible. It's just something. It's a nice gesture. I love it. How are we doing now? 44 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, so much. Going for 50. Carla Miller, hi Bruce. Hi Carla. Blaine, a t-shirt or mug. Paul Wilson, Dawn's Family Vacation has a video out now on Navigator of the Seas. Robert Brant, a minor technical issue is when I drop the ice cubes meant for my drink on the floor. That's a minor technical issue, okay? Crazy Rich guys, we do have a lot of wet floors. Debbie Manuel, welcome, Pastor Noreen. Mary Ellen Shaw, Robert Brant, what is that email address again? Cat Rose, what about the excursion people can't get to go on? Bonnie and the celebrity ship breaking its mooring ropes and was heading towards another ship in Vigo? No. That was in La Spezia in Italy the other day. I don't think we have another one, do we? Jim Thomas, hi everybody. 77 cloudy here in Anderson, California. And Jimbo, how you doing? One of the Biscuit Boys. How you doing, buddy? I got 3. I think there's 3 Biscuit Boys here. I think the Lucases are here. I think. Could be wrong. I'm here. You're here. All we need is steamer. David Guido, hello, Bruce. Pastor, hi, Debbie. Robert Brant, cheapcruises@gmail.com. Norman, they be welding the hull back together. Gary Bruxford, hi from Iowa, 58 degrees. Gary, how are you? you're new. I think you're new. Welcome to my show. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're enjoying the show. If there's anything you want to know about cruising, let me know. If you're an experienced cruiser, let me know. Then I can lean on you for answers. Welcome, my man. Robert Brandt, the email goes to me. Preston, hi, Bruce. Hi, Preston. Vivian, Steve, Carrot, Vids, all ships coming and going from Southampton. Right on. Kelly Haston, thumbs up for Bruce. So Tweety, it's not rocket science that a hole in the hull is a no bueno. Yeah, it's like a no good thing. It's like bad. Okay. Robert Brandt, not even ship science. Like not even White Knock. What did they hit? We don't know. Vivian, note to self: carry chewing gum to plug the holes. Right on, Vivian. Robert Brandt, wise, Vivian, very wise. She's loving it. Mary Allen, thanks. Norman Duarte, under the CSUB. Sylvan, while you are chewing, apply duct tape. Lots of it, Paul Wilson. Check out, like there are 80 viewers here today. We did hit 80 for a while today. Isn't that something? We're back to 60 right now, but that was something else. Awesome. I love it. Welcome, everybody. If you like the show, tell me. If you don't like the show, tell me you like the show. We got 48 thumbs up. All right, here we go. Paul Wilson, check it out. Cat Rose makes make note to have life jacket of my own. Blaine, 85 now. Blaine is saying, Vivian, and Carrie Gorilla Glue. So Tweety, we're sinking, but no worries. Just a small technical issue. So Tweety, laughing out loud. Robert Brand, come on, 90. Cat Rose, yes, and duct tape. Paul Wilson, 88 now. Tom Henry, I have a better idea. Order some Flex Seal and Flex Tape. It holds a boat that was cut in half together, watertight. There's your answer right there. That's probably what they did in Vijo. Desi Wagner, lots of viewers today. Fantastic. Welcome from Chicagoland, Desi. Robert Brandt, free drinks for viewer number 90. Blaine, Bruce, get a moderator once he hits 100 consistently. Laughing out loud. Fantastic. Brittany Lockwood, we need more information from Ada Nova. And they should be keeping everyone up to date on what's going on, and not just the affected passengers, and the affected passengers need to find out first. Sylvan Forrest, take on a bit of water is not a guy walking on board with a case of Evian on his shoulder. Peter Heckema, I think this was the most viewers ever for a live show. So, Tweety, we need that Flex Tape to fix it up. I think the Titanic had a minor technical issue. Rob Sauter is saying it's got a minor problem right now. It's at the bottom of the Atlantic, about 3 miles under the waterline. Our crazy rich guys, moderators don't like us. Sorry, crazy rich guys. I didn't read that comment before I read it. I saw it. I just read it, and it just hit me. Oh my goodness. You are loved here. We love you guys. As long, of course, you behave yourselves, and you generally do. Oh my gosh, moderators don't like us. I'll tell you right now, if I ever get a moderator, I'm going to tell my moderator, don't you ever pick on my buddies in St. Thomas. You leave those guys alone. Oh, too much fun. Tom Henry, I like the safety drill on the local lifeboat, on the local riverboat. Life vests on and proceed to the top deck, and party will continue. River isn't deep enough to flood the top deck. There you go. There's your important safety tip on a river cruise right there. Oh my gosh, Blaine, sorry, crazy rich guys. I didn't process that thought before I typed that. We all like you. Oh, now everyone's gonna tell you how much we love you. It's all good, guys. It's all right. Tom Henry, everybody loves Genuine Kaya. Crazy rich guys, thanks, guys. Brittany Lockwood, I doubt the sea trials won't happen until December at the earliest. White Knock, is there a big difference between German food and American food? Yeah, there's a big difference. It's tasty as all get up. Yeah, it's very good. They have sauerkraut too, and they have bratwursts, and they got schnitzels, and it's good stuff. And then there's the cake. My God, the cake and the strudel. Don't forget the strudel. Oh, and you have beer with it. Real beer, German beer. Hello. Yeah, is there a difference between German food and American? Is that a trick question, White Nut? Are you trying to get me into trouble here? Cat Rose. Ooh, lots of cash. Mary Allen. Crazy rich guys travels are good kids. Robert Brandt, he's not sure if they're good kids. Sylvan, Bruce, I wish to publicly apologize for calling you. Sylvan, it's okay. It's okay, Sylvan. I love Sylvan. Oh my God, Sylvan saying, I wish to publicly apologize for calling you a landlubber and correcting you. My bad, and I'm sorry. If you want to know anything maritime, just ask it. I'll be glad to oblige. Oh gosh, I got a private email from Sylvan the other day, and he straightened me out a little bit, and I really appreciate it. I'm so busy with what I'm doing. I don't have time to contact you guys for help. I'm just winging it as I go. So when you contact me unsolicited, I love it. I love it because I can read up on what's going on. And Sylvan, your advice is perfect and is so appreciated. Please keep contacting me and call me whatever the hell you want. I don't care. It's all good, buddy. I love it. I love it. Oh, so much fun. Judy, the Carnival Cruise Line also has 3 ships on order for this ship, as well as Ada Nova. There are more of these coming. That's right, Crazy Rich Guy. Stop it. Tom Henry, good in Speedo. Blaine, Robert Brent thinks otherwise. Laugh out loud. Bonnie Burston, the cruise, the celebrity ship hit a Costa ship. Uh-oh. Peter Scherf, happy Halloween. Thank you, Peter. Same to you, Robert Brent. Shannon, hi, I'm on the Mariner right now. Where are you? Where is the Mariner? Are you in Bermuda right now? Is that where you are? Where are you going next? Tell us where you're going. How is the cruise? Are you having a good time? Preston, yeah, what's up, Bruce? What's up, Preston? Oh my gosh, Kat, happy Halloween, Kat Rose, hi, Shannon. Orca SJ Pod, hello, hi, Orca SJ Pod, how are you doing? Bonnie, Kat Rose, happy Halloween, so Tweety, 31-year-old who wants to have fun on cruise ships, right on. Kat Rose, ooh, 4th one, Robert Brent, everyone wants a Virgin cruise, Voyager Virgin Voyage. Of course, that's what you meant. Bonnie, hi, Genuine Can You? Leaving from St. Augustine and driving to Galveston, Texas tomorrow to go on the Liberty of the Seas on Sunday. Orca SJ Pot. Right on. Let us know how that cruise works for you. I'd be really curious to know, Orca, when you get to Galveston, is it flooded when you get there? I mean, they've been having problems the last, 2 months with too much rain. Let us know what the port is like, if it's dry for you. And definitely keep us posted on how your cruise is going. Love to hear that. Thank you for signing in, telling me you're here and you're going on a cruise. I love it. Welcome to the show. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here. Crazy Rich Guys. Hi, Bonnie. Desi. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie saying, hey, Desi. So Tweety, time for dinner. Bye, everybody. See So Tweety. Enjoy. Robert Brandt. Bye, Tweety. Cat Rose. Wow. Desi. Bye, So Tweety. Peter Heckema. Have a good dinner. Have a nice dinner. Everyone's saying Blaine. So don't forget thumbs up. There are 88 people, but only 29 thumbs up. Well, we got 51. 51 thumbs up. Can we get 60? Can we get 60 thumbs ups today? That would be another new record. That would be awesome. Thank you, everybody. Robert Brandt is going like this. Bonnie Bergstein, love Port Canaveral. Cat Rose, oh my goodness. Tom Henry, and who's responsible for the 2 thumbs down? Thumbs down. Robert Brandt, the rope swing from the pirate booze cruise can hurt you, but it's so much fun. Debbie, Shannon L, are you loving Mariner? Bonnie, not so easy to get to Port Canaveral. 2 lanes in each direction and over water, kind of a long drive from Orlando. Brittany, it's not me, Tom Henry. I always give a thumbs ups. Bonnie Bergstein, thumbs ups for Bruce. Brittany Lockwood, let's give Bruce thumbs up. Tom Henry, Sebastian, it has been awful quiet. Is it you? Tom Henry, Debbie Manuel, 9 days. 9 days. Sherman Mercer, I'm on the Carnival Valor, sailing from Galveston for Veterans Day and Marine Corps birthday. Fantastic, Sherman. Going to be a great cruise. Let us know how this works out for you. I'm dying to hear. That'll be good stuff. Bonnie, bad about the young guy who died on the Bahamas Paradise ship. He was flown to St. Mary's Trauma Center, but he had passed away at his bachelor's party. Sad story. It dominated the press for days and days, and it was a sad event. But accidents happen everywhere. They happen in bars on land. They happen on private vessels. They can happen on a cruise ship. They can happen anywhere. You just got to watch yourself, watch your surroundings, and don't go crazy, and try to keep calm about it. But it is a sad story, and rest in peace is all we can do. Norman Duarte, they will work DD time. They will work DD time, says Norman. Double duty time? Is that what you're saying, Norm? White Knock, are there any cruise lines that go to Alaska in November, December, January? That would be a different kind of cruise. The answer is no. There are none. The weather turns kind of icky. Way too much rain, way too much precipitation, way too foggy. And so you're on a cruise ship and you're 5 miles offshore and the mountains are here and the glaciers are here. You can't see them. So nope, the cruise lines would lose millions on every cruise. Not going to work. Just so you know. Debbie Manuel, hi Thomas. Oh, I'm so jealous of you right now. Your trip is going to be so great. Well, until you have to leave the Brandt family. Right on. Bonnie, White Knock, no, already snowing in Anchorage. Robert Brandt, he will stumble off the island. We'll get him onto the ship, but he'll be stumbling when we go. Judy, gotta go already. Halloween festivities with the grandkids. Enjoy, Judy. Thank you for joining me today. Bonnie Bergstein, thank you for that super chat donation. You are so kind. It's not the first time you've done that. Thank you. White Knock, Bonnie, I don't care if it's snowing. I just want a different experience. Debbie, sorry, yay. Bonnie B, great donation. Brittany, I do not think so. White Knock, no cruises in the winter. Bonnie, White Knock, I love Alaska, going in May 2019. Tom Henry, Highball, Lucas, didn't realize you were here. Brittany, I know I do not want to cruise to Alaska during the winter. Bonnie, Brittany Emmanuel, Bruce's treat for Halloween. There you go. Thank you guys. Tom Henry, Bonnie Bergstein was going as Bubba, so Bruce could go as Mr. Stinky. Thank you. Robert Brandt, James Charles is going to be very rich. Yes, I think that James Charles is on his way to making a substantial, healthy living. I believe he is cranking, what did I tell you the numbers were? How many views a month he was doing? 90 million views, 3 million views a day on YouTube. 3 million views a day. Yes, I'm approaching 900,000 views for my channel's history, and I'm 14 and a half months old. 3 million a day. He does in a day, what he does in like 8 hours, what I've done in my entirety. There's a difference in size. Love a shout out, please. James Charles, if you wouldn't mind watching one of my shows, liking it, and then telling your friends to check me out. I just appreciate that to the cows get home. I mention you all the time. I give you plugs all the time. Maybe you could give me one. Oh my gosh, 10 million viewers, 10 million subscribers. Oh my God, must be 30 million viewers. Incredible. White Knock, I would like to see Alaska in the winter. White Knock, the only way you're going to do it is fly there. You got to fly to Anchorage and then check it out for yourself. And you let us know what you think, because a lot of Alaskans get the hell out in the wintertime and only spend the summers up there. Debbie, oh, great idea, buddy. Paul Wilson, counting down 17 more days. I will be on the Epic. Right on, Paul. Brittany Lockwood, I have that class every Wednesday. Either my 4th or 5th test is set to be taken on the 9th. I have only taken 3 tests so far this semester. I could possibly have 2 next week. Hang in there, Brittany. Make it happen. Debbie Manuel, oh, Mr. Wilson, jealous of your trip as well. Bonnie, Tom Henry, yes, I was Bubba, but the costume was meant for the cruise that I didn't go on. Brittany, I have had more quizzes than I've had tests this semester. I do. Bonnie, Tom Henry, did you see Sylvan? Scary Carmen Miranda. Tom Henry, I think so. Paul Wilson, by November 15th, I will be in this semi-truck for 6 months' time. Take a break on a cruise. Right on, buddy. Take a cruise, get a cruise, and get a break. Yes, sir. Orcas, J Spot, 77 degrees in St. Augustine today. Sunny, no rain, perfect weather. You got to love that. St. Augustine, what a perfect spot. Perfect temperature. Way to go, buddy. Brittany, let's get Bruce to 55 thumbs ups. I see 51 right now. Tom Henry, I just saw a post that the Dawn was hit by a rogue wave that knocked all the liquor off the shelves and broke. Robert gets extra sales. It's all good for Robert. Absolutely. Let the liquor fly. Brittany, maybe 60 thumbs ups during the show. Robert Brandt, he's smiling, he's crying. Brittany, my birthday is December the 6th, the first day of finals. Nina, Frank, hi, Bruce, and all. 23 days. TikTok. Welcome, Nina, from Sweden. Have a great cruise in the next 3 weeks and 2 days. Absolutely fantastic. Brittany Lockwood, I graduated from college 9 days after that. The steamer just got my first trick for treaters. The steamer is here. Paul Wilson is here. Bruce is here. 3 of the Biscuit Boys. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure about Randy Lucas, but we might have the 4th Biscuit Boy on site at the same time. This is monumental. For those of you who do not know what Biscuit Boys are, you just haven't been watching long enough. You have to go back and watch the reruns. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Steamer. I'm glad you're here today. My puppy's eyes open. Tom Henry, all puppies doing well. Alumni, hi, Bruce and all. Hi, Alumni. How you doing? Shannon, Bruce, Tom Henry, bye, everyone. Cindy just pulled in time for dinner. Aluna, puppies. Reggie and her man, bye, Tom Henry. Shannon, I'm on the Mariner. Right on. Shannon, I'm on the Mariner right now. We know that, Shannon. But where are you on the Mariner? Where is the Mariner? Where is the Mariner of the seas? Are you in the Caribbean? Are you in the Atlantic? Are you, where are you? Let us know. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're enjoying my show. Penguin, A67. Hi, Bruce. Hi there, Penguin67. Peter Heckema. Robert Brandt, please post info on the Time with Bruce Facebook page when you have all the details regarding your group cruise. Robert Brandt, okay, will do. Debbie Manuel, yay! All Biscuit Boys here right now Oh, happy day. The steamer. My dog is going bonkers with the trick-or-treaters. Sherman, love the show and all the info. Steamer, 60 thumbs ups, and Bruce will take his shirt off. No, he will not take his shirt off. Tracy Dunlop, hey Bruce, Penguin is my other half. Hey Bruce, Penguin is my other half / wife, says Tracy. Well, hello, other half. How you doing? Welcome. Glad you're here. Fantastic. Robert Brandt, hi Penguin. Cat Rose, breathe, Bruce, just breathe. Reggie and Man, welcome. Cat Rose, yep. Pastor Tom Henry, happy birthday early. Vivian, I was a moderator on a cooking channel and a sci-fi channel. Cat Rose, I want strudel now. Oh, yeah, me too. Brittany Lockwood. Bruce, I'm thinking sometime between now and New Year's, we'll be looking for several different generous donations to be happening to me, by me, several different sources. One could be from Redbubble. Brittany, that would be just terrific. Whatever works. Brittany, you just do what you do, and whatever happens, happens. Reggie and your man, 50 thumbs up. Sherman Mercer, I live 40 minutes from Galveston. It's not flooding, but raining. Lots to do. Right on, Sherman. Keep us posted on the condition in Galveston. I pass that info on. Brittany, thumbs ups for Bruce. 52 thumbs ups, right direction up, and 3 in the wrong direction down. Jamie Vip, laugh out loud. I'm sailing Navigator on Monday. Right on, Jamie. How you doing, buddy? Where do you catch the Navigator? Will that be? Oh, that has to be Florida. That has to be Miami, because I'm sure it's a Caribbean cruise. They're doing 3 and 4 day cruises on the Mariner. If I got that right, I should know that. And same for my friend here. Sherman Mercer, he's on the Mariner, so he's got to be in the Caribbean. Absolutely. Okay. Steamer, 60 and shirts off for Bruce. Cat Rose, Brittany, we have the same birthday. Brittany, Bruce, starting next week, I'll be in sporadically. I need to start working on a final. You will know if one of my friends is not on campus. I'll be in for sure on those days. No problem, Brittany. Gregory is here. Hey, Gregory. Happy Halloween from D&G Explorers. Be safe out there and have fun. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, D&G. You guys are having a good time. I'm glad it's working for you. Hi, Bruce, and everyone just saying hi at work. Vivian, I need coffee. Who's turning in the kettle on? Steamer, Bruce, did you watch Hilarious House of Frightenstein? Did you watch Hilarious House of Frightenstein? No, I don't have. I have no time to watch stuff. I have no time. I do 8 live shows a week. I do 4 or 5 other videos a week, and then I hang out with you guys. That's kind of my life. But I try. Paul Wilson, time for sleep. Y'all take care. Thanks, thanks, Paul. Get a good one. Thanks for joining me again. As always, I appreciate that you were here. 51 thumbs ups, 3 down. Thank you, everybody, for that. I just caught up with everybody finally. It took a while. Bonnie, Steaming Bean, are you giving puppies out for trick and treat? Madonna wouldn't be happy. Brittany, Navigator sells out of Southampton. Navigator sells out of Southampton. Are we thinking about am I thinking about the right? Oh, I'm thinking Mariner of the Seas. The Navigator sounds Southampton, but the Mariner. Oh, now I'm getting it. Okay, Jamie, you're going on the Navigator next week. The ship that's having all the problems. Okay, Jamie, you gotta stay in touch with me. Please stay in touch with me. Let me know how it goes on the Navigator of the Seas out of Southampton next week, because this week wasn't any fun. I'll tell you that right now. I'd love to know how you're doing. Thank you, Brittany, for that info. Yes, it's the Mariner of the Seas that is over there. And let me go back. Sherman Mercer. Excuse me. Sherman. I'm on the Mariner. Okay, Mariner. All right. So you're on the Mariner of the Seas, which is the Miami days. But my friend here, Jamie, is going to be on the Navigator. You think the show's easy? Okay, so Navigator, yes, you got to tell me next Monday what's happening. How's that cruise going? Try and stay in touch with me, please. I would really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Sylvan, got to go. Dinner time. Great show as always, Bruce. Thank you very much. All righty, there you go. I think I'm going to pack it in too. I'm kind of tired. 6:13 is the time, Eastern time. Very good show. I hope you had a good time today. I enjoyed it. I was just pleasantly pleased to see 80+ people here at one time. That's a record. 52 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. Any of you out there who have not done a thumbs up or a thumbs down, please do it now. I prefer a thumbs up. It just kind of looks better, but it's just me begging. But thank you for all those of you who've given me a thumbs up today. I do appreciate that. Debbie, thank you so much. Debbie Emanuel just made a contribution on PayPal to my channel. Debbie, thank you again so much. Also, to my loyal viewer, also Bonnie Bergstein, thank you for your super chat donation today. Very much appreciated. Debbie, you are absolutely a dream come true. Thank you so much. Everybody, I hope you've had a good show. I really enjoyed it, of course. Also, oh my goodness, what happened here? Robert Brandt, I missed it. Thank you, Robert. Made a contribution today as well. I missed that earlier today. You snuck it in there on me. Thank you for your contribution today on PayPal. I missed that earlier. Debbie and Robert and Bonnie and all of you for joining me and commenting and coming to my live trivia shows, giving me thumbs ups, sending comments on my videos. Thank you for all of that, all of you. It just keeps me going and motivates me to no end. I love it. And I can't wait to see you guys on a cruise ship. It will happen. It will happen sooner rather than later. When I know more, you'll know more. But at the moment, it's heads down, working this channel as hard as I can to build the following, to grow the subscriber base, and become a force on YouTube. I want this channel to become the kind of channel that cruise lines take seriously by the fact that, oh, look at the subscribers this guy has. Look at the views this guy has. When he mentions our line, it could help us. That gives street cred to this channel. That would be great. 47, 46, 8 more subscribers while we're on the air today. Unbelievable. It is growing. Thank you all so much for joining me and following me. I am humbled, like you cannot believe, because a year ago today, I think I had 40 subscribers. And now we're at 4,700 and what did I just say, 46 or unbelievable. Incredible. I love it. All right. This is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying thank you, everybody, for joining me today for October the 31st, 2018. The last day of October. Unbelievable. The last day of October. I can't believe it. We're just working it. 55 thumbs ups. Apparently, Brittany is telling me I got 55 going. And she's headed to the cafeteria. Steamer Bean, I was the second person ever to give the big Bruce money. That steamer, I remember, I think it was $2 or something like that. I remember that was great. I was on a super chat. You did a super chat because that was one of the first times it was ever set up because I just hit 1,000 subscribers and it kicked in. Of course. And of course, you're following ever since. I love it. And those of you who don't know, Steamer has his own channel on YouTube, The Steaming Bean. Check him out. He makes videos. Love the video you did about the principal and one of the teachers getting taped to the gym wall for charity. I thought that was fantastic. If you guys want to have a good time, check out the Steamer. You'll see the video he posted where the school kids were paying $1 to get a piece of duct tape, and they were able to tape their principal to the gym wall. And one of their teachers. It was fantastic, and it was a lot of fun. Check it out. Anyway, there you go, you guys. Thank you for joining me again today, October 31st. Thank you for all of your help, all of your contributions, and have a pleasant evening. I will see you tomorrow for 2 shows, 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock tomorrow night for trivia. I look forward to having you come by. We'll have some fun then. All right, everybody. Talk to you later. Have a good night, and bye for now. Where's the button to shut this up? There it is. See you guys later. Bye for now.